Hello, we are Group 17. Today we will compare the CSR strategies of Bord and GE Vernova in the renewable energy sector.
The renewable energy sector is integral to meeting global sustainability goals. Companies in this sector face pressures to reduce carbon emissions, manage resources responsibly, and engage communities affected by their projects. Bord historically known for peat production, has reinvented itself as a leader in the renewable energy and environmental conservation in Ireland. The company's mission is to transition away from peat and promote sustainable practices through renewable energy projects and carbon sequestration. GE Verona, a global subsidiary of General Electric, is focused on renewable energy solutions, especially wind and hydro technologies. Their mission emphasises decarbonisation and providing accessible, sustainable energy worldwide. The renewable energy sector faces significant CSR challenges, including the reduction of carbon emissions, responsible resource management, and community engagement. Companies in this sector must address these to maintain credibility and support global sustainability goals. Bord is uniquely challenged by its history with peat production. The company is working to mitigate this impact through carbon sequestration projects and bog rehabilitation, which also creates opportunities to engage and support local communities. GE Verona faces CSR challenges related to its global scale, such as implementing consistent CSR standards across diverse regions and ensuring that sustainable manufacturing and recycling of renewable energy components like wind turbines.
Both GE Vernova and Bord are committed to environmental sustainability. GE Vernova has established 4 sustainability pillars, including a goal of achieving net zero carbon emissions by 2050, supported by a $1 billion investment in R&D across power, wind and electrification. Innovations such as low-carbon fuels, carbon capture, direct air capture and small modular nuclear reactors are helping drive this goal. The company focuses on renewable energy, scaling technologies that decarbonise the global energy system and leading offshore wind advancements with innovations like the Haliade X turbine, now powering the UK Dogger Bank wind farm. Bord has transitioned from peat harvesting to renewable energy through its Brown to Green initiative, emphasising wind, solar and biomass. Over the past year, it has restored 3,911 hectares of peatlands under its Climate Action Scheme, expanding its focus on renewable energy, recycling and peatland rehabilitation. Additionally, it has supported 17 sustainability-focused startups in Ireland through the Accelerate Green programme. GE Vernova, a General Electric subsidiary, operates under a global corporate governance structure with a board of directors, executive leadership and 4 committees, all which report to the board. Its strict code of conduct that spirit in the letter ensures ethical practices, including anti-corruption, fair labour policies and a compliance with international regulations. GE Vernova provides transparent sustainability disclosures aligned with TCFD and SASB guidelines and employs an framework for risk management which is set out by the CRO, the board and audit committee. Stakeholder engagement is central to aligning its operations with global and local policies. Bord a semi-state company owned by the Irish government, is overseen by the Minister for Environment, Climate and Communications. Its 12-member board of directors, supported by committees, meets regularly to oversee operations. The company's governance emphasises sustainability, aligning with Ireland's Climate Action Plan through renewable energy development and large-scale peatland rehabilitation. Its sustainability practices adhere to TCFD and EU taxonomy regulations, and its risk management framework addresses financial, operation and regulatory risks, guided by the board, CRO and audit committee.
The benefits that both companies offer to their employees are quite similar. Both GE Vernova and Bord offer opportunities to employees to engage in CPD. They offer technical skills training, on-the-job training and funding for relevant third-level qualifications. Both companies offer their employees hybrid working where possible. GE Vernova give additional information regarding this on their website, with options for shift swapping and staggered hours made available to employees who are working in field services or manufacturing. Both offer healthcare plans as benefits in kind. Bord offer their employees access to mental health professionals, yearly health screenings and annual vaccinations. GE Vernova offer medical, dental and vision plans. Lastly, Bord have a cycle to work scheme and tax saver passes for commuters using Lewis buses and Irish Rail to help employees reduce their carbon footprint. This is good practice on 2 fronts, as employees who work for a company who's aware of their social and environmental impact tend to be more satisfied in their roles. Consumer issues that affect the general public are less applicable to GE Vernova as they're primarily involved in business-to-business transactions. However, the company provides channels of communication on their website to support clients using their energy solutions. These include chat boxes. Inquiries are intended to be detailed and specific. The company is also contactable via social media. The consumer charter available on the Bord na Móna website details the company's commitment to treating customers with fairness and equality. Customer correspondence will be acknowledged within 3 working days, and a full response can be expected within 15 days. Bord na Móna have strict policies and procedures in place to deal with the complaints as detailed in the charter. Buildings and services associated with Bord na Móna are fully accessible to meet the needs of people with disabilities. The information available on their website also adheres to HSE guidelines on the use of simple and accessible language. Effective crisis management minimises harm, maintains stakeholder trust, and helps companies recover as quickly as possible. In recent years, both companies have experience of this and have taken appropriate steps to safeguard the general public and their own reputation. In July of this year, a blade from one of GE Vernova's wind turbines shattered off the coast of Nantucket, Massachusetts. Shards of fiberglass littered the beaches, which posed a health and safety risk. GE Vernova investigated the matter and found the corners had been cut in the manufacturing process. The resolution of this is ongoing. For now, 20 workers directly involved have been laid off, and an employee committee has been set up to prevent further quality problems. Next, we'll compare this to a crisis faced by Bord na Móna. Loch Bora Discovery Park is a park connected to Bord na Móna. The park has experienced considerable flooding, posing dangers to park visitors. Bord na Móna informed the public via various social media platforms of the closure of certain park trails and cycling paths. They gave estimated times for reopening once drainage solutions had been implemented.
Sustainability reporting has become increasingly important, with both GE Vernova and Bord na Móna adopting GRI, SASB and TCFD standards to ensure alignment with best practices. These frameworks enhance accountability and transparency, but can be resource intensive and open to misuse, such as greenwashing. GE Vernova's inaugural sustainability report is notable for its comprehensive approach and adherence to global standards, while Bord na Móna, with the longer reporting history, highlights significant progress in emissions reduction and renewable energy transition. The Global Reporting Initiative is widely used internationally, with over 10,000 reports from organisations in over 100 countries. GRI examines environmental, social and economic impacts, offering credibility and comparability for stakeholders. It aids accountability but requires complex, time-intensive implementation and frequent updates. The Sustainability Accounting Standards Board is focused on financial materiality. SASB integrates environmental and financial disclosures tailored to 77 industries, helping stakeholders evaluate ESG-related financial risks and benefits. However, it may not fully address broader environmental and social impacts. The Task Force on Climate-Related Financial Disclosures framework provides recommendations for disclosing climate-related financial risks, covering governance, strategy, risk management and metrics. It supports low-carbon transitions and climate risk identification, but can be challenging to implement, requiring extensive data and resources.
For STG 7, GE Verona has an electrification project, which means that they could bring an additional 29 gigawatts of generating capacity in 2023. This is roughly equal to the generating capacity of Massachusetts, Connecticut and Rhode Island combined. 42% of this comes from developing economies. For STG 13, GE Verona are committed to avoiding CO2 emissions, and in their first year avoided approximately 20 million metric tonnes of CO2 emissions, which is roughly equal to taking 4.8 gasoline-powered vehicles off the road for 1 year. For STG 9, GE Verona has put many resources into bringing strong growth to power grid. For STG 7, Bord na Móna invest in wind and solar projects to increase Ireland's energy mix. This year they hit the milestone of 1 million megawatt hours of renewable energy generation. For STG 13, Bord na Móna works on actively rehabilitating peatlands, which helps isolate carbon. In 2023, they rehabilitated 15,600 acres of peatlands. They have reduced CO2 and greenhouse emissions by 82% since 2018. For SDG 15, Bord na Móna works on restoring ecosystems. This is also aided by the peatland rehabilitation, as it supports biodiversity by restoring natural habitats.
To position GE Verona at stage 4.
integrated. We chose this because of, firstly, their comprehensive sustainability. They have a strategy built around 4 pillars: electrify, decarbonise, conserve, and thrive. This indicates a deep integration of sustainability into their core operations and business strategy. They also have innovative approaches. The company has launched a new management system called Control Room, which aligns internal and external sustainability efforts. They also have made a significant impact. This can be seen with the 29 gigawatts of generated capacity and avoiding 20 million metric tons of CO2 emissions. The company has an ability to measure and report on its sustainability effectively. We have chosen to position Bord na Móna at stage 3 innovative. We chose them for this as they transferred from peat to renewable energy. Bord na Móna received €108 million of funding in 2020 to transfer to renewable energy. This indicates a strategic integration of sustainability into their business model. They have a sustainability plan for 2030. The company is set and on track to completing ambitious goals set for 2030. These goals focus on environmental protection, community benefits, and show a forward-thinking approach to sustainability. They also have made a huge impact on the community with environmental initiatives. Bord na Móna projects such as peatland rehabilitation and development of renewable energy projects highlight their commitment to sustainable solutions.
GE Vernova can expand renewable energy projects by increasing investments in wind, solar, and other renewable energy projects, particularly in developing countries. This will increase the amount of green energy produced worldwide and give more areas access to contemporary sustainable energy options. Additionally, it will lessen dependency on fossil fuels, which will lower greenhouse gas emissions. They can also accelerate carbon capture and hydrogen technologies by fast-tracking the development and implementation of carbon and hydrogen technologies. By significantly reducing CO2 emissions, these technologies will help GE Vernova achieve its 2050 net zero target and slow down global warming. Another clean fuel option that can help lower carbon footprints is hydrogen. GE Vernova can enhance power grid infrastructure by investing in modernizing and expanding power grid infrastructure, including the deployment of smart grid technologies. Reliable energy distribution will be ensured by improved infrastructure, which will promote robust and sustained industrial growth. Smart networks can better integrate renewable energy sources, minimize losses, and optimize energy utilization. By collaborating with potential partners, GE Vernova can greatly increase their sustainability efforts effectively. Firms like GE Vernova may improve their sustainability performance and make a more significant contribution to the Sustainable Development Goals by utilizing the skills and talents of potential partners. GE Vernova can work with international renewable energy agencies to get access to funding possibilities, best practices, and global renewable energy statistics. GE Vernova and Carbon Capture and Storage Association can collaborate to develop carbon capture technology and exchange best practices and regulatory framework regulations. By getting involved with academic institutions can spur innovation and supply the most recent findings to promote technological development and sustainable practices.
Similar to GE Vernova, expanding investment in renewable energy projects is a critical step in improving Bord na Móna's sustainability performances. By focusing on wind, solar and biomass energy, Bord na Móna can significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions, supporting SDG 7 of affordable and clean energy. This not only aids in Ireland's transition to a low-carbon economy, but also positions Bord na Móna as a leader in green energy. Building on this, the rehabilitation of peatlands is another vital action that should be taken by Bord na Móna. Peatlands are significant carbon sinks, and their restoration plays a crucial role in mitigating climate change, aligning with the SDG 13 of climate action. Accelerating these efforts will not only help sequester carbon, but also revitalise biodiversity, ensuring that these ecosystems can thrive once again. Furthermore, implementing circular economy practices is essential for addressing SDG 15 of life on land. By increasing recycling and waste-to-energy initiatives, Bord na Móna can reduce waste, lower environmental impact and create sustainable business opportunities. These initiatives are not just environmentally beneficial, but also make good business sense, driving innovation and efficiency. To further enhance its sustainability performance, Bord na Móna could benefit greatly from collaborating with strategic partners. One such potential partner is the Electricity Supply Board, or the ESB. The ESB has extensive experience in renewable energy projects, including wind and solar power, which aligns perfectly with Bord na Móna's goals of expanding its renewable energy portfolio. Another valuable partner could be the Irish Peatland Conservation Council, or the IPCC. The IPCC is dedicated to the conservation and restoration of peatlands in Ireland. Collaborating with the IPCC would provide Bord na Móna with specialised knowledge and support for effective peatland rehabilitation, which is crucial for carbon sequestration and biodiversity restoration. Lastly, partnering with Panda, a leading waste management company in Ireland, could enhance Bord na Móna's circular economy practices. Panda's expertise in recycling and waste to energy initiatives would help Bord na Móna reduce waste and lower its environmental impact. The strategic partnerships identified can provide Bord na Móna with the expertise, resources and support needed to improve its sustainability goals and make a significant impact on the environment.